Oh boy. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new map. This map is called Rage Quit Relics. I believe Nerd Rage Quit. This is one of his maps. I'm going to read off the settings of this map. As you can see, it's a 3 TC start, so it'd be pretty hectic for the players. Luckily for us, we're just watching, so we don't have to deal with it. It is an 8-player free-for-all map where you need to capture and hold 4 relics. You just need to hold them in any monastery and you win. Game starts with 1 relic in the middle, and every 15 minutes a new one will spawn in the middle. As a head start, each player starts with 3 town centers, so a few more villagers and resources. Got you. Oh, and it says also there is a little Easter egg hidden in the middle. So this is the first time for me as well. I haven't seen this myself, but I think the idea is pretty simple, right? So there's a relic in the center. If someone collects this, then a new relic spawns in 15 minutes time. The ultimate goal is to get 4 relics. I imagine you can still defeat enemy players if you like by killing them. That option is still there, but it is a hybrid capture the relic map. This probably shows how many relics you need to win, like some of the maps that Nighthawk had. Was it Nighthawk? Was it Algernon? I don't know. I think it was Algernon gave us a map that was similar. But that one was sudden death and capture the relic. Infoboat, what's up, man? Welcome. Let's introduce the players, and then I'll catch up with chat a little bit. We have Hank the Super Nerd in the teal playing as the Ethiopians. We have Kay the Foodie in the orange playing as the Mayans. We have Bacon Empires. What a name. Bacon. Playing as the Magyars. In the blue, we have Ganji. Ganji is playing as the Celts. In the gray, we have Levy playing as the Slavs. In the yellow, we have, I'm going to call this person Tom, playing as the Indians. And then in the purple, we have Soaring Ostrich playing as the Japanese. And then, red, Madine playing as the Mongols. I'm not sure if they chose civilizations. It looks like it must have been random. Hard to say because these are all strong civs. But yeah, folks, that pretty much covers it. There's water buffaloes around. There's water buffaloes, there's gold, there's stone. The resources are fairly standard, but the relic is what makes this different. What's this dude? Is this the hidden Easter egg? Must be. So this guy is a Gaia unit called Bear, and he's at a campfire. Interesting. What is that next to him? Can anyone make that out? Is that a carcass? I don't know, but he's stocked up. He could live here for a while with whatever he has in there. Is it Bear Grylls? Oh man, Bear Grylls. Yeah, because he's grilling something on the fire. Get it? Bear Grylls. That's funny. In the south, there's water. There's a random dock, which it wouldn't make sense to utilize that, but maybe you could utilize it. In the north, there's also water. There's actually water all along in the corners of the maps. So fishing is always important. Hank is already doing that. Now, I believe Hank has seen the map before, so he has a slight advantage. I don't know if others will scout the water and try and dock, because they don't know it's there. This river does go out to this waterfall. So I assumed the water was flowing from west to east, but it's flowing from east to west. So I don't know how that works. I don't know where this water's coming from. To give it a waterfall, it doesn't make too much sense, but we won't complain too much about that, chat. We won't complain too much about that. Since it's 3 TCs, this will be quite a fast start for players. It's very difficult with 3 TCs, at least for me, to handle everything and stick to a standard eco balance. If the relic spawns from the center, I think a good strategy would be to build a castle in the center. And I see that yellow's on stone, so maybe he'll do that. Martian27 says, can we get T90 to try and pronounce Shevingen? That's as good as I can do with that. Shevingen. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of scared. Many of you probably know what that means. I don't. But yeah, feudal age times coming in for many players right now. Kalinskink, what's up, man? I personally hate 3 TC starts. I'm very used to standard starts. So, this is just my preference. I like standard starts where you start with 1 TC and 2 boars and 8 sheep, If it's anything different, it's it's annoying for me and hard to adjust at times. But K the Foodie, he's done a good job. He has the resources. Same with most players here, I imagine. Time will tell. D-Watt says this... No, it doesn't mean... No, I'm not saying this map is shit. I want to play Forest Nothing. Forest Nothing doesn't have boars on it, man. Unless you're talking about Cannon Boar Nothing, then. Oh, goodness. That's not the kind of boar I want to eat. It's a place in the Netherlands. Oh, got you, Kirby. Alright, Soaring Ostrich is the first to click up to Castle Age. And is he on stone? He is on stone. Heavy on stone, in fact. You can also build as many monasteries as you would like. I think the safer option would be to have your monasteries back at your base. But yeah, maybe he can get to the center, build a castle here, and then protect this area. At the 15-minute mark, a new relic appears. I imagine if there's one here already, then it appears to the left or the right of it. Or maybe that blocks the spawn point. We will see. It's an interesting map, that's for sure.
Hey.
Lynx, hey man. Thank you for 2. Welcome back, guys. So yeah, I was right. Hank was the only one to fish. Everyone else sees the rivers and they think, oh, there's no fish there, but they don't know about the other areas. I guess there's no deep fish here. That's kind of unfair. There's 1. Whereas there's a ton of deep fish in the north for Hank. You have to scout the center as well. So K the Foodie's doing that now. To get an idea of how this is going to play out. I was told the hunting wolf carcass has a food countdown. So if you look where my mouse is here, you can see there's a food countdown, and I guess that's a countdown to when the next relic will appear. But if it's every 15 minutes, you could also use the timer at the top. Vascarius, the goal is to collect 4 relics, and every 15 minutes a new relic appears. Pretty simple stuff. But players have large ecos, so there's going to be some huge fights over these relics. Might even get to the point where it's too difficult to get a relic, so you just kill the person to your left or right of you. I mean, we have 8 players here, so if 4 players are fighting in the middle for this 1 relic, and the monks keep getting sniped, the others might just get bored with that and start killing each other. So if you think people will have monks, you could go for scouts and add a stable. You see Madine is doing that. 3 stable scouts. So, you know, every Capture the Relic game needs 1 guy who fights for the middle and only the middle at his own expense. So he has not gone to Castle Age. He's instead just making a crap ton of scouts. So he's going to be that 1 guy. I love it. Huge investment into making scouts, and he got bloodlines as well. But he could still cook up to castle soon. Maybe go for light cav in the next stage. Yep, yellow has the res to click up to castle. K the Foodie's already there. And K the Foodie, he does not have a monk on the way yet. But when he gets in here, he'll find scouts. So I think this will be quite a long game. But of course, it depends on how it plays out. Hank is playing this safe. He's walled up these choke points so he won't get hit by those scouts. There's an opening here. He's in the center. He built outposts so he can see what units people are sending forward. This is a cool map. I like it.
I love the variety of maps in your community games.
Thank you, Martian. Thank you. Honestly, Martian, I am the guy who streams the community games. I am the guy who gives the spotlight to the players, I guess. But I gotta give a lot of credit to the people who make the maps, because I don't do that myself. So really, thank people in the community for that as well, Martian. Hank is one of them. NRQ made this one. And then, I mean, I could rattle off a dozen names of people who are working on maps constantly. So you guys know who you are. Thank you for doing that. Now, if you're interested as a viewer here today in making maps and getting involved in making maps, you should join my Discord and there's a map chat in my Discord. And there's always people asking questions. In fact, recently there's been a few people trying to learn it from the experienced map makers. So if that's something you have interest in, definitely check out our Discord. Thank guy who made Dolphin Nothing. I think that was Snippy. I don't even know anymore. There's so many nothing maps. I know Snippy made the Relic one. Well, no real movement towards the center yet. There's a castle and some samurai and some spears. Now some pointy boys from Soaring Ostrich. He's building a second castle, so he's getting closer to the center. But no one has grabbed a relic yet. And you notice we passed 15 minutes and there's still one relic in the middle. So I think for a new relic to appear, this one has to be removed. And I kind of like that. Franker says, T90, have you had a chance to check out the patch notes for the next update? How do you feel about towers having their costs reduced by 33%? That is a bold-faced lie, Franker. That's a lie. If that's true, if I get offline today and I find out they've reduced the cost of towers, I might go cry a little bit. But well played, because you know I hate towers. Hizemi happens to love towers. Hizemi was the one person really upset when I removed the old emote, which was T90 Tower. Hey, Martian, thank you again for the 5, though, man. Uh-oh, this is funny. Ostrich thought... Wait! What? Oh! Ostrich is gonna get it! I thought that Ostrich was going to lose his monk, but Red, he didn't attack the monk for whatever reason. And Ostrich, if he runs now, run now, old man. Yeah, he'll get one single relic. He needs 3 more. Ostrich is playing the objective. He doesn't have as many villagers as some of the others, even though his village count is quite high. But he's doing that intentionally so he can focus on getting these relics. And the second one is right there waiting for him. It's kind of weird. Red had all those scouts. I don't know what he did with them. But he can't go this... Oh, you know what? He lost them to this castle earlier, didn't he? So he used to go around this way to get to the center now. That can be the good thing about going to the middle... Whoa! Yeah, that can be the good thing about going to the middle early. The fact that players will run into you and they won't be able to get in there with monks. But it can also be a bad thing because they can easily kill you with a stronger force. And there we go. I think Red just picked off a monk. Blue has castled right next to Gray, so these two we will have to keep an eye on. But Blue has shown up with Woad Raiders. And yes, Red got Light Cav. Let's go. Can we get some T90 goes in the chat? Red got Light Cav, and he picked off a monk. Another castle now for Soaring Ostrich. Now, if someone kills Soaring Ostrich, his relics are in his monastery, so... that possibility is always there as well. I wonder what Hank is up to. He's building castles at home. He took some losses here from probably Red's Light Cav. Or, no, maybe it was K the Foodie's archers. You know, K the Foodie got obsidian arrows. I just noticed that a moment ago. With obsidian arrows, these crossbows will destroy buildings faster. Significantly faster. But that's 2 relics now for Soaring Ostrich. We have to wait 8 minutes for the next one to appear. But Ganji's on the way to the Imperial Age. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you simply full boom, you're going to have a lot more eco, and you could just kill the person who's already in the center. So I love how there's different strategy choices you can use. So far, so good for Soaring Ostrich, but this could be tough for him. He could soon lose all of his castles, as Blue will be in the Imperial Age, and Hank will be in the Imperial Age. Now, K the Foodie is just clicked up. K the Foodie wants to build a castle in the middle, so man, this is hectic. Everybody and their mother are going to the middle for some action. And now Red is on his way. Wow. You know, Gray, his boom was definitely hindered by the castle that Blue built here. He only has 58 vills. He's not creating any right now. It could also be that he has idle TCs. Neen, come on, text-to-speech girl, get your German right. What's up, Nilly? Thank you for 15. This is a cool map. I like it. I like it a lot. 6 minutes till the next relic appears, and K the Foodie wants some action here. I don't think attacking these castles now is the best approach, though. K the Foodie, he sees... well, I guess he doesn't see this one. But he sees this castle, and he thinks it's a good idea to attack it. But he doesn't outrange the castle, so I don't know about doing that. Now blue has his here. Yeah, K the Foodie is just... He's castle food. That's what he is. But everyone committing towards the center. Waiting for that relic to appear. Red is going to mix in some siege. Red is not on his way to imp though, so he'll need to click before he does that. Mongol siege can be strong. Celt siege can be strong. Ganji's playing extremely well. He's at 200 population with a ton of resources. We could see every Celt technology from him. I like the Obsidian Arrows idea. It's a funny idea. But he should probably just wait for his upgrades before he does that. And Soaring Ostrich, who has 2 relics, he's in trouble. And I think the safe approach would now be to pack up these relics into some monk's hands and go back to his base. And Red's even raiding his eco at home. He's very stretched. He has a lot forward. He has a lot back at his base. He has nothing in the center now. He needs to get his monks back home. And just accept that he's going to lose the front, I think. Because if he tries to hold this, he just won't. He'll die. So I wouldn't even repair this. Just run back home. Take your relics with you. Chape, you can convert a monk holding the relic if you... you can convert a monk holding relic if you get the research, which allows you to convert enemy monks. Atonement. So yes, that is a possibility. So now K the Foodie is going to attack castles with his Obsidian Arrow Arbalest. That combined with the fact that Red has Trebs means that these castles will not survive very long. Elite Woad Raider now, and Two-Handed Swordsman for Ganji. Now, he could lose his castle to the Arbs. Luckily, he finishes Elite Woad. This is funny. The K the Foodie's making this interesting. He needs to buy himself a little bit more time. 2.5 minutes till the next relic appears. For those just joining the stream, this is a Capture the Relic map. And the relics appear in the center every 15 minutes. So we're waiting for the 30-minute mark. Blue loses that castle. Unreal. If you get 4 relics, you win. Soaring Ostrich collected 2. But he could give them straight to yellow, who's getting heavy camel now as Indians. So these two are now fighting for the middle. Red has yet to come in. Hank is researching Siege Onager as Ethiopians. Chat, tell me if he researches Torsen engines. I may have missed that. But I guess he wants to cut through the trees, which would be a nice idea for him. I don't think Red has the firepower right now. Just Mangonels. If you got Siege Ram and Siege Onager, it'd be nice. That's a shot you wouldn't expect to happen. K the Foodie needs to micro that down. That's better than nothing, I guess, for Red. But Red will probably lose the castle to K the Foodie's Obsidian Arrow Arbalest. Do you need to collect 4 relics or hold 4 relics? You need to hold 4 relics. So, obviously, if Soaring Ostrich loses these, they could go into Yellow's hands. So that's why I said he should probably move back to his base. Now, the relic's about to appear while this fight is going on. I'm not sure why Ganji went for champion. That's a bit questionable for me. Normally it's just Woad Raider or Halberdier, and then he could have put the resources he used to upgrade a champion into Onager. Okay, there's the relic. There's no monks around. Okay, there's a few monks for blue. He could run out here, but he can't kill these Arbalests. So everybody taking big losses in the center of the map. And now Bacon Empires arrives with some units. We haven't seen a lot from him, but he's really massing units now. I believe... Yeah, Ostrich has relocated his relics here, which is a smart decision, though I'd still go back to my base. Can Blue get the relic with his monks? Can Orange, can Bacon get it? This is a wild game. This is a wild game. Here comes Hank to Super Nerd. Siege Onagers. So Red's been pushed out of the middle now. Soaring Ostrich has been pushed out of the middle, but he got the relics. What I'm saying is, guys, I would just fall back, boom up until you get a large force, and then go back in 10-15 minutes time. I don't think he needs to be quite so stubborn now, because others need 4, so as long as he has 2, it'll take some time. But if he stays in the center, he could lose these 2 and give it to someone else. Thomas Hoyland Thank you very much for 11 months, man. A Crazy Dog with 100 bits says, just thought this would sound nice. Nemu, 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 Nemu. Well, the text-to-speech on donations and bits is at 5, so it didn't come up, but I'll read it off for you. Thank you, man. So yeah, really nice map idea. Bacon Empires is sending his horse bacon in to pick off the monk, and he got it, but there's more monks around, so I think blue can get this relic for sure. Now we need to wait for the 45-minute mark for the next relic to appear. I mean, we're definitely at the stage where players can try and kill each other off. Oh man, these siege onagers, this will be juicy. This will be juicy. My body needs this! Alright. Nice micro from Red. He's losing his castles, though. He needs to have elite magnet. Oh, God! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I like it. I like it a lot. Well played, Hank. Ganji just built another castle to lose the castle. Trebuchets and Imperial Camel from yellow. And man, does he have resources to spam them. Hank also can get some extra gold by cutting through here. He can cut through to this gold. He'd obviously have to kill Orange first. He can cut through to this gold, which he's already done. Now, do you know where the relics are? I guess he sees this monastery. So he could also just try and take these from Soaring Ostrich. Now, in Soaring Ostrich's defense, it's very difficult to win against these other civs in post-imp when you're Japanese. In Japanese, they don't have a ton of firepower compared to Mongols, Celts, Slavs, even Magyars they can struggle against, Ethiopians. So Gray has been pushing back a little bit, a lot of bit, against Ganji. He killed that castle, he's taking his golds back. So maybe Gray has to push blue. If he does that successfully, he could maybe take blue's relic in the center. The relic hasn't been collected, though. Blue has a lot of resources. He just can't focus on everything he needs to focus on. So Ostrich, he's being pressured now from Medine on the left, and then on the right, Hank was pressuring him a moment ago. But he was able to clean up Hank's siege onagers there. What do you think, chat? Is it a good strategy to wait for someone to get the relics and then just kill them and snipe them? It's not a bad idea, because then your economy will be stronger. You won't lose as much in the center. I think that might be the idea. Let other people do the work for you and then try and kill them. Such an American thing to say. Such an American thing to say. Oh, man. Well, I think Ganji will focus on Gray now, and I think Gray could be the first to die. He's only at 88 population. Oh my god! Those villagers. Yeah, Celts just do so well versus Slavs. Slavs, they kind of have to mirror the composition of Celts to be successful. You'd have to go with the Druzina, Champs, Halbs, and Siege, and Gray's never really been in that position. He only has Siege Rams. Yellow gets this relic. So I would say Yellow is one of the top dogs in this game. There's so much potential for Yellow. So if he gets this relic back to his base and then kills Ostrich, Ostrich has the other two. And then currently Yellow has control of the center and another one will spawn in 7 minutes. So there's a lot of options for Yellow. Whereas the other players, they are without a relic. They're not even close to people who have the relics. Hank, he is prioritizing killing Ostrich. Red is as well. I think Ostrich is in trouble. Why mirror Siege versus Celts? I think that's pretty stupid. Well, what do you do without Siege? You just go with Champions and Halbs and you get wrecked by Woads and Siege. Like, you need to have your own Siege in the mix. I'm not saying it'd be as good, but it's cheaper. That's pretty much what you have to do. You can't just go full infantry versus them. And you also can't go with the Boyars either. I think Woad Raiders and Halbs and Siege counters the Boyars. But obviously it's going to be difficult, especially when he's so far behind Nico. So I think the end is near for Gray. He's in trouble. And, okay, now Ostrich is going to run with his monks. So now he's running further back into his base. So I would go way back here. I would try and find some stone, build some castles, and hold it in your base. Hope people forget about you, and then go in for the kill later on and steal someone's relics. Or go for the center, but at the moment that's not really reasonable for him. Dead Poet 85, thank you very much, man, for the new sub. Chat, let's get some T90 woos for all the subs today. I came back streaming on, what was it, Tuesday. And we had 100 subs during that stream. I looked afterwards because I didn't realize. That number blew me away. Thank you guys. Yeah, so Gray's dead. Okay, I think it's safe to say. I feel bad to just count him out like that, but I think he's dead. K the Foodie, remember, he was in the center earlier and then he pulled back. He has lots of resources and he has lots of pop. He's going with Mayan Eagles and he had the Arbs earlier, so you know, he might be tempted to attack Hank here. He's massing units now, so we'll see where he goes. At 45 minutes, guys, a new relic appears, and there's monks here for Bacon Empires. He wants it. There's monks, or there were monks here for Yellow, and he wants it. He has one already. So who will snipe it first? We'll see. Yellow's pushing towards Ostrich on this side, so maybe he'll be distracted and he'll lose out on this relic. Yeah, okay. So Hank and K the Foodie are fighting. Does anyone have the Gaia unit? Good question. I kind of forgot about that. Man, those siege onagers. Yeah, this is where you need eagles if you're K the Foodie. Eagles to snipe the siege. That Gaia unit, I'm not sure who got that. There's so much going on, I didn't see who got Bear Grylls. Oh, look at Blue now. Blue is arriving. So less than a minute till that new relic shows up. And Blue missed out on the relic that Yellow now has. He was the one who got it in the first place. Why is Green running back? Green is running back because he's being attacked by K the Foodie, so this is good for Yellow or for Blue. Does Blue have a monk here? He does not. Interesting game, guys. Soaring Ostrich has held on. His population is level with what Red's population is, so he's still holding on to his relics. I think Blue will soon start focusing on the center more once he clears out Gray, because Gray's almost dead. These are Magyar CA, so they are stronger, but Mayan Eagles, they're so strong. But he has the buffer. He has the buffer with the Hussars, so maybe he'll be okay here, Bacon Empires. But who gets the relic? Now the relic appears. There are monks here from Yellow, and he's on his way in. And I think he'll get it now. Green has been distracted, so he can't snag it. Oh, God! The splits! Oh, the water buffalo. You animal. Nice splits from Yellow. Yeah, well played, well played. And he should be able to get this now. That'll make it 2 for him. So, Yellow could go towards Hank if he knows Hank has it. Or not Hank, I'm sorry, Soaring Ostrich if he knows Soaring Ostrich has it. And steal them. And Soaring Ostrich has his relics here. It's not far from Yellow at all. Now, I said a moment ago that Soaring Ostrich was doing a good job versus Red, but now he's falling behind. So where'd that monk go? Okay, there's the monk. We'll keep an eye on him to see if he makes it back. Now, at the same time, Red could go right to Yellow and steal his relics when he gets them, so... Or, not Red, Blue. God, what is going on with my brain today? I meant Ganji. Yeah, Ganji could snipe. So the southwestern side of the map is the most complicated at the moment. I think it's because of this new energy drink I've been drinking. I've been losing my mind. Like, the old one I could still cast with a lot of energy, and I'd be cool, but whatever's in this new one, it's killing me. It's killing me slowly. Maybe I am colorblind, I don't know. I just think I'm mentally weak. It's fine, it's fine. So Yellow gets the relic, his monastery's here. It's not far from Ganji. Ostrich, he's in trouble. He doesn't have any castles. Half of his eco is idle. He has resources to make stuff, but he has resources to make infantry units, and that dies to Mongols. So this is definitely the side to focus on right now. And the others, they've been attacking each other, but that's about it. They haven't been able to get close to the relics. Yellow has so many camels. So it seems to me like yellow and blue, they're focusing on the center. Green now as well. They know that the relics will appear, but no one's thinking, I can steal the relics from someone who already has them. That's not crossing their minds. Ganji says you attacked me. Oh, Gray says, Ganji, can we talk about this? Well, I believe Blue built a castle that ended up ranging Gray, and then Gray got pissed off and started attacking Blue, and then Blue was like, hey, don't attack me, and then killed him. Your feudal tower traumatized me. Gotcha, we missed something in feudal as well. Yeah, Gray wants to continue on. He is Imperial Age at least, so hey, maybe he can get lucky and get relics, but he'll have to reboom. 9 minutes now until the next relic appears in the center. And for those just joining the stream today, welcome. This is a capture the relic map. You have to get 4 relics to win, and a relic appears every 15 in the center. If you look at our overlay, Soaring Ostrich has 2, and Yellow, our Tom, has 2. Decent siege onager shots from Ganji, but Magyars are strong against siege. With their Magyar Hussar, they have a bonus, so siege onagers didn't last long, did they? Speaking of lasting long, I think Ostrich is slowly dying. You know what I would do if I thought I was going to die? I would take the relics back here with my monks. I would build a dock, I'd get a transport, and I'd sit in the transport with the relics. That way no one else could get them. That'd be hilarious if Ostrich were to do that. Well, there's 5 relics now, Matt. There's 5 relics. So, relics started at the very beginning of the game. And then every 15 minutes from there on out, you get a new relic. So it does make sense. So 4 new ones appeared, and then the starting one is there, so. What happens when a transport containing a relic is deleted? Then the relic goes back to the closest point. It's either the closest point on lands, or it is to the last point it touched land. So it wouldn't just sink. I wish it would sink. That would be funny, but it's not how it works. So apparently there's just been this giant 1v1 between K the Foodie and Hank. They have nothing else to do. They're just fighting each other. But this really distracts Hank from getting to the relics, which is unfortunate for him. And K the Foodie, I mean, he can't do much else, right? Because he'd have to go through green, through blue, through yellow to get to purple, and to yellow, of course. But I still think they should be making more of an effort to get the relics in the center. And they don't know what we know. They don't know how many relics people have, so Madine just says, how many relics does Ganji have? Well, Ganji now has 1, and he just collected that from the center. I don't know if you guys saw the chat. Soaring Ostrich said below 100 pop T90 fine. It's fine, man. It's fine. I don't know where he's getting this gold from. Maybe it's the relics, I guess. Oh, Red found the monastery. Gray's still doing fine as well. Really, we just need some fine spam. Some T90 fine spam for Gray and for Soaring Ostrich. Okay, Bacon Empires is raiding. He's raiding in his own base because he's running out of wood. That's what's happening. Ganji sent villagers down there for wood, so I guess he deserved to lose those. See, they don't know where the relics are. That's the thing. I think maybe...
Happy Age of Empires 2.
Maybe a version of this map could be made where every time a monastery is garrisoned with a relic... Oh wow, Soaring Ostrich just calls GG. But every time a monastery has a relic in it, it shows to everyone in their Fog of War. That would be a good idea. Red could take these relics now. Soaring Ostrich has 2 relics here. This is huge. Oh, speaking of huge, the Siege Onager shots on the camels. I love it. I love it, but still Ganji getting pushed back. He's losing so many gold units. The reason everyone's converging to the center is because in 2 minutes a new relic appears where this wolf is. You have to be careful if you're Indians. You don't want to engage versus Halbs too often, because now you're just losing gold units. And wow, K the Foodie calls it GG as well. K the Foodie losing the 1v1 versus Hank, which he started, I believe. So he's out of the game. It was always going to be tough for him to get those relics after he lost the middle. But K the Foodie, I like his play. I like Soaring Ostrich's play. The 2 players who were out of the game played very well. K the Foodie had the Obsidian Arrow idea. Didn't work out for him. And then Ostrich, he was playing the objective. Now look at this. Hank shows up. Hank now can put more focus on getting the relics. He kills a bunch of skirmishers. And he has a monk here. And this monk will attempt to get the relics. Well, he can only get 1, of course. I think he can get it. I think he can get it. Wow. Well, hold on a second. No, he'll die. Okay. Red paying attention to that at least. Interesting stuff here, guys. Interesting stuff. Wow, look at this fight in the middle. Celt Halberdiers, Indian Imperial Camels, Magyar Heavy Cav Archers, and the relic's about to appear. Green wants to get it, get it, get it, get it. Wait. Did I miss something? Every 15 minutes. Why is there no relic here? So the 4th one screwed up the time, maybe? Oh, there it is! No! No! It's too late for you, monk! Get it! Oh, that's so unfortunate for Green. He was timing it perfectly as well. Oh, man. That's such a bummer, man. He went in at the perfect time to snipe it, and it didn't show up. K the Foodie, the relics appear in the center. That was explained in the game room. Sorry if you missed it. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, look at the SOs from Ganji. This is insane. He wants that relic. Everyone wants the relic. And yellow, oh, he's going to have to maneuver here. But he could get his 3rd. Let's see. Oh, God. There's no way that monk survives. Oh, the camels. The monk. Oh, the hussars. The Siege Onager shots are insane. Now, hold on. Can Green get it? Green's going to get it. Oh, man. Right before blue as well. Unbelievable. Green ends up getting it anyhow. What a game we have here. Still, we need to focus on these 2 relics. Red has 2, so Red will get them now. Hank just missing out. Green, well, I guess he won't make it back to his base. And there's another relic here? What? So, relics, let me look at the settings again. Yeah, they're appearing too fast now. But anyway, you need 4 relics to win. Red's about to have 2. Yellow still has 2. Blue will soon have 2. And then green, I don't know if he'll get this one. Blue could snag it, so I guess blue, assuming he gets this one and this one back, could have 3 and he'd be closest to victory. Well, I admire green's play because he was looking for that relic, and yeah, there'll be a large fight over this one. Blue has a huge score lead. He's played really well this game. He has an amazing civilization as well. I think that if you're yellow, you'll just have to get lucky. If blue's here, there's very little chance you're going to get another relic. But you could take them from someone else. That's the strategy I'd like to see. Where does blue have his relics? Now, let's not forget about Levyi. He's still down here. Blue's relics are... Oh, they're all forward, actually. Okay. I thought he would have repositioned them. Yeah, it's possible that the relics spawn faster after a certain point. I'm not sure what happened there because I was focusing on all the fights. Maybe you guys have more specific timing down, but it should show up at 1 hour and 15 minutes next. And here comes Green again. He's trying his hardest to get this relic. But I don't think he'll be able to get it. I think Blue will get it. Awesome map. Absolutely awesome stuff. You know, I guess the downside for Gray is if he wants to get to this relic and snipe it, he has to run through the choke point, so that's unlikely for him. Green! Green! Let's go! He's gonna get it! Bacon Empires, he is my hero. Now run, buddy, run. Bacon Empires against all odds is getting a relic. He deserves it, man. He deserves it. Great job from him using the Hussars versus the SOs. Let's get some T90 Go spam going for Bacon Empires. That's what I'm talking about. Well played, man. Well played. He should make it back now. You know, he shares a border with Blue. And you know what? He killed a lot of Blue villagers. And Ganji doesn't have that much eco. So he's also been raiding the economy from Ganji. So I think Ganji could run out of steam eventually. I'm kind of rooting for Bacon here. Mainly because I like Bacon, and he's also playing very well. Ooh. You know, a lot of these camels are weak. Imagine a siege onager shot here. Oh, it'd be juicy. Yellow, you need to leave the area, man. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? No! Oh, look away, kids. Look away. This is why my stream is 18 plus. Oh, T90 wrecked. Got completely destroyed. I mean, this composition hard counters Indians. There's not much Indians can do against this except avoid it. Huge play from Ganji, who again will run out of steam with his eco, I feel. He has 70 vills, that might be enough, but... Yeah, that's one way to hurt Blue. When he's invested so heavily into the center, just go for his economy. But this is looking good for Blue, though. He's building an additional castle in the center. He is about to get another relic here. At least I assume so, but I'm looking at the food on the hunting wolf, and I don't think he'll get it at 1 hour. Oh, wait, what am I thinking? It's not 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's 1 hour and 15. So maybe it'll be correct. You know, Hank is trying to attack Red now. And Red has two... Excuse me, sorry about the hiccups. Red has 2 relics. They're over here, though. So Hank has been fighting the good fight all game to get relics. Yellow, again, he could just go to Blue, maybe? Or go to Red, I don't know. It's complicated for Yellow because of his Civ. Levy hasn't made a move versus anyone yet, but the guy's, he's rebounded. He has 153 population. What a player. Now, he could just go for Yellow if he thinks Yellow has the relics. It's impossible for him to know, though, unless they communicate that fact. Yeah, he's killing Yellow's economy. And players are running out of places to get wood. It's going to be a huge concern for players. What if Blue would get 1 more relic and get second from Yellow? Well, then he would win. Then he would win. He has 2 relics right now. Oh, but he's going to lose his monastery. Let's go Bacon Empires. Bacon Empires, he's playing this so smart because you can't engage this Celt Deathball without your own siege. You can't engage this. But you can kill the monastery, and you can make it extremely difficult for Blue to hold on to the relics. I'm rooting for Bacon. Bacon has played this well. Now, I don't know if he'll even kill the monastery because Blue's coming over here with the siege, but I at least like the attempt. I like the idea behind it. And now Gray is hitting Yellow. Oh, Yellow's played well. It's just that his civilization was not good for this. Oh, he could be done. I mean, I know I said that about Levy, and he's back in it, so he has a chance, but... Yeah, okay. The relics pop out, and one is on this side of the monastery. And here comes Bacon Empires! Let's go! Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can do it. Just sacrifice your units. Distract the guy. If Bacon wins this game, it'll be epic. There's 2 relics here, one of which he can definitely get. He's using the hussars to kill the siege. He needs to... Too bad monks can't get in a horse, that's all I'm saying. Oh! Oh, man. It was close. It was close. Close, but no cigar. You know, Hank is pushing Red, but Red's still holding on. Elite Mangatai are hard to push. I imagine Hank is very low on gold. Nope, I lied. He has lots of gold. I don't know how, but he does. So where will Blue build his next monastery? Okay, so he's building it even closer to the center. And Red is asking Hank for peace. Hank has not responded. Now, what about Yellow's relics? Where did he have them? So they're not far from this. Gray could get 2 relics, which is unbelievable. But he could get 2 relics. Is there another monk on the way for Mr. Bacon? No. But he's sniping the siege. Will he stop Blue from getting this back? I don't think so. Well, maybe if he runs in now, he could. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Nope. Blue will get his 2 relics again. Who forgot Fura Celtica, by the way. He just got Fura Celtica, so now he has the 98 HP Siege Onagers. Yeah, and Yellow, he's down to 60 pop, and Gray sees 2 relics, and he's probably feeling pretty good about this now. Everyone counted him out, including myself. And he's going to get some relics. I think, anyway. Yep, Monk's on the way. So, earlier, Soaring Ostrich had 2 relics, then Red got them. Yellow had 2 relics, and now Gray is on the verge of getting them. Blue has been getting them from the center, and, I believe a new one should have spawned there, and there it is. Okay, so now he gets a 3rd one. So if Blue continues to hold the middle, he will eventually get a 4th. The players need to keep that in mind. Red is asking Hank for peace, but Hank wants to continue to attack Red so he can get Red's relics, so I do understand that. Yeah, he says, if you give me your relics. Oh my goodness, the destruction. I mean, these choke points are just perfect for Ganji. The siege fires from behind, the Halbs are in front. Bacon is trying, but I don't know. We have around 15 minutes to wait until Blue will get his 4th relic. And Ganji says, keep fighting, boys, it's for the best, which is good for him. So Gray will get relics eventually, I think. Where was that monastery? Yes, he has 1 on the way back, right? Yep, so he'll have 2. Red will have 2. Green will have 1, and currently Blue it's 3, and can anyone stop him from winning this game? I was hoping it would be Bacon, but Bacon can't push this. He really just needs Trebs. That's one thing he's missed out on. Trebuchets to kill the production buildings would be fantastic. And then kill the monastery. If you kill the monastery, that buys you a lot of time. I think with Trebuchets he could have taken out a few of these buildings at least. And Gray can attack Blue from behind. He can hit his main eco, sure. But to get to the monastery, he has to go to the center. So, this is the best area for your monastery, now that I think about it. And yeah, Hank is... Maybe they did call a truce here. Hank and Red will go towards the center. I think I would like to see an additional update to this map where you can see how many relics someone has. Then the game could go on longer, and then people would know who to focus on. Levy, he's attacking Yellow now. Poor Yellow. He says, come on, Gray, let me live. Let him live. Yeah, he will. He lets him live, just like Blue let him live earlier. Whether or not that was intentional, I'm not sure. Soaring Ostrich, in the right corner, it shows how many relics you need to win. So this is the victory condition. I don't think anyone can stop Blue. No trebs from Green. He's played this really well. He's been one of my favorite players, but if he doesn't have trebuchets, he can't take out these buildings, and there's just no way. Now, Hank is saying why fight, but I think they're just running into each other by accident there. So what time will it be? It'll be in around 9 minutes then, right? It's slightly after the hour 30 mark is when a new relic will appear. You see the food rotting here? There's a 294 food countdown on that wolf, and when that wolf disappears, that's when a relic will appear. I just have to kill you to get some rest here, says Hank. Well, it doesn't matter how much damage you do to Blue's economy now. It's all about the relics, and he knows that, so he's gating up. He knows if he loses his main base, that's still fine for him. So maybe not how many relics someone has, but show where the monasteries are. Because in Capture the Relic, when someone picks up a relic, you can normally see the monk having the relic in their hands. I'd like that implemented, and I'd also like for players to see the monastery. Oh my goodness, this is going to be highlight worthy. Oh my goodness. Oh! He's trying to kill the monastery, I guess. Blue could kill his own monastery. That's the funny thing. If Blue attacks with all of his SO, but he doesn't. Bummer. They can see? Are you sure? I'm not so sure about that. They can only see that monastery because they've scouted it, but that could have been relocated. I want that to be in their line of sight. That's my point. Ah, they can see the monks holding the relics? Gotcha, okay. Well, I think the monasteries is kind of the biggest thing. In Capture the Relic, it makes sense to, show the monk with the relic, because there's only one. But since there's 4 here, I think the main focus would be, where does he have the relics? Oh, and here come the trebs from Bacon. He has time. He has time. It could get to the point where Blue doesn't have any vills in the center to rebuild a monastery. This is funny. If Gray were to go to Blue's eco now... Oh, please make it happen. Please make it happen. Imagine if Gray goes to Blue's base, kills everything, and he would do that because Blue, he wouldn't be able to defend there and in the center. And then Green pushes the castles and the monasteries here. He'll kill the castle. Oh, there's so much potential for this. But it's getting close. It's getting very close. The Hussars, so many Hussars have died in this game. But I think that's worth it. You just need to use your heavy cav archers if you're Bacon Empires. Just use the Hussars for the siege. Okay, now here comes Red. Here comes Hank. Oh man, this is good. This is good. What a game we have here, guys. What a game. The monastery's right there. Oh, this is a great team effort from everyone. Ganji has 3 relics. I'd like to remind you, Red has 2, Green has 1, and Gray has 2, so everyone will want this as well. Now, this choke point is so awful for the Cav Archers, but if the Magyar Hussars get a few hits on the Siege Onagers, then the Siege Onagers will die. Multiple Monastery is an option as well, Flavius. Yep. I mean, with Hank pushing in on this side, I don't even know if Blue can get the relic. Bacon Empire says, I think Blue has 3. Yeah, they're talking about it now. Okay, this is good communication from them. Bacon's being honest with his relic count as well. 130 military for Ganji. He has 3 relics, he needs 4. And that relic will appear soon, right where this wolf is. So, great job from Hank and Red to settle their differences. Red is, I guess, moving into Ostrich's base to get some space now. Man, the lack of siege onagers really hurting Magyars here. Imagine if you had a good monk civ that could convert the SOs as well. That would be nice. Like, anyone who has redemption would be in a good position here. Redemption and block printing. And 2 trebuchets down, probably 3 trebuchets down, unfortunately for Bacon. This is going to be close, because now Hank, with Torsen Engines, has his own siege onagers. He just doesn't have much else. And no, there's the relic right there. There's the relic right there. I think Ganji's going to get the victory. Oh, man. Yep, he'll get it. He'll get it. And he gets the win. What a game, though. What a game. Relic Mania. You know, I think that could have gone either way, really. If Green would have been able to push in with a little bit more force, if Hank and Red could have shown up here, if Gray would have shown up. You know, Gray was very passive after he got these champions, I will say that. He could have pushed Blue as well, but he didn't. So, you know, that just goes back to my point. I think if they could see where the monasteries were, they would maybe put more effort into taking them. I do like the idea that you do see the monks when they pick it up, but that's not the biggest concern. The biggest concern is where are they holding the relics. Should we show the relic count in the future? I don't know. That can be debated. But I think this map, with a few more changes, can be one of the best maps we do in community games. It was very solid regardless, though. It was very solid, and I think it's safe to say that Ganji deserved the victory, right? He had 1,500 kills. He prioritized the relics from a very early stage of this game, so well played to him. Here are the achievements. Ganji with more kills and deaths, so he was the most active on the military front. And there's the economy stats for him. You know, did you guys choose civilizations or not? I'm wondering if you chose or did random. Random, gotcha, okay. So, getting Indians was always going to make things tough for Yellow. Because, you know, camels, they're mobile, but to fight versus Celts in the center and Ethiopians in the center, and any civ that has the Siege Halb combo is almost impossible. So, Yellow did good despite that. You know, I think what I would have done if I was Yellow, or any civilization, like Green, for example, any civ where you didn't have a lot of siege, I would probably just fight around that and try and pull a relic heist, steal relics from their bases, or kill their economies, and put more focus there. But it was a strong game from Ganji. It was a strong game from everyone. We got to see lots of different strategies, and we are going to do some more games here on the stream. For those watching on YouTube, if you'd like to join for Community Game Day, we do it every Thursday. The time is always different, but the schedule is posted below my Twitch page for all my streams, and you can check out the stream if you'd like by clicking the link in the video description. There's a scenario like this on Steam. That's what this is based on. But here on Voobly, this map is random. Yeah, if it's random, that's nice. If it's a random map script. We're slowly getting to the point, in my opinion, where we can have map packs for this kind of stuff, which would make it exciting. We go into a game not knowing what the map will be, and the players need to scout it. Speaking of salmon, me and my extended family caught 4,000 pounds of salmon in Alaska. 40! No, you said 40,000 pounds. I find that hard to believe. But if you could send me 1,000 pounds, I think I could live off that for at least 5 days. Eldry, thank you for gifting the sub to Bacon Empires. That was nice of you to do, man. Now, Rick, welcome back for 7 months. Volatant